It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And we've got Isaiah Likely. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Nighthawks and the Packers. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Along. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Dell. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league again?
Now Burrow loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, the offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. John Mechie with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career he's demonstrated.
And right away, he lost the football. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Tucker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Back to throw. Tucker. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Off the play fake. Tucker. Oh, Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Off play action. Tucker. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. They'll look to throw again. Here's a diving catch right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. Off the play fake. Tucker. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On target to his man, Likely. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Nighthawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
After review of the play.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Got his man, Dell.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow
working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gun. 12, 11, mighty. 11,
on 1st and 10, it's Hall.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Throwing the out route. The ball comes out. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
He dumps it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Packers! Take Dell from 4 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Groupie for the extra point.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Tucker. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
This will be complete to Met.
And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Off play action. Tucker. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Tucker.
Complete to Likely.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Quarterback sneak called on fourth down, and why not? It's usually pretty successful.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Tucker. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Looking to throw. Tucker.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Down to the 10.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
68 yards.
And the Nighthawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11
Burrow looking to pass. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
On 2. Gun. Dot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Tucker.
Finds Likely on the comeback route.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Back to throw. Tucker
finds his man over the middle. It's Likely.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Nighthawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin in the birthplace of rock and roll, Memphis, Tennessee, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14, and the Paris first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
11, mighty.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Here we go.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Burrow will throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again.
That one complete to McConkey.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tucker. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Nighthawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This second.
I'm one, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I'm one, ready?
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I'm one, ready? Gun. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That is caught. They'll have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Evans, 65 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Tucker.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Stiff-armed him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And the Paris 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back to throw. Tucker. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Operating from the gun. Tucker toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Lad McConkey from 4 yards out. And the Nighthawks are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup there.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Right side, there's Likely with it. Down inside the 10.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
28 yards.
And the Nighthawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Complete here, it's Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Over the middle to Evans. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Well, this one taken in by Otten. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 6. Now this one finds McConkey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Paris first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.